Hello mateys, this is Discovery Scouts, the Pirates of the Caribbean film series here, and I just have been watching about psychedelic world reversals on Destroy's Xbox. As a laptop for play as about Jeffrey for Uncle Chris. So mankind, if we had to be like each other, you know, I have a real love of things to you guys, you know. A lot of people are in there in the mallway. Just had to be to the party. It's just it's out there, just when I could. So do you know? That's all the people just seeing about Peyton list about to today and 1 to 4. Almost a little bit about 10 minutes, and it should be leaving from Piala. Thank you for coming in. If you guys wanted to figure out, so thank you to know. So you're having to make sure to be a lot of people workers. Just be careful as many as you can. Just do whatever to do. Just take care of it. Now I see a lot of crowds in there, a lot of kids, a lot of people, just to be good and very in front of us. Let's to be aware it. About few here. You notice about it. Very notices. I had a few things to do. Oh.
That was bad.
Are you supposed to go in there?
Oh, she's there. Yeah, there.
Oh, okay. You're fine.
You got to take one.
So there he is.
Right here.
All right, just sign us says stay off the stage. Just be careful. Just make sure to stay off the stage. It's hard.
That grab was those.
No, I don't.
You know, Peyton list. I mean, the proposal thing. You know, kind of be like it. Oh, sorry guys. It's gonna have to sign this thing. So I got signed in at about just peace at about a couple of minutes. She decided about these. A lot of those girls it will be 21s. It'll be free. The adults just just get autographs right here. You know, just wanted to. She's gonna sign you guys in. You know, I'm gonna check out. And she took off. She bent out, took it back to the home. You know, she wanted to be the signatures to be signed in. You know, she just had it to be one in a moment very lately. You know, just there's a lot of stage. It's back there just behind. As it looks like the same thing. Well, it's the same thing almost as they over about fit a couple things. You know, just how to be play as about Peyton, play as by Emma for just needed to sit down and relax. You know, just how to be easier, too easy to once in a moment, you never moment. I just had to be never forget, and I just wanted to be take a tour to those guys. You know, I just take the whole thing and been a lot. You know, I just had to be a sign that says XO Peyton with the Valentine heart on it. We'll see. It looks like it's sitting down there. It's just almost over about 3 hours and 30 minutes. Last 3 hours and 30 minutes. So I had other things to do. Very entering for Ryan Kelly, whoever takes the moment. And she took off. She'll forget about the be 15-20 minutes to be decided. If she leaves, she almost have been about 10 minutes to be decided. I feel one of the things to do is going to walk around. I just had to film it very carefully. Just had to be cut those lines. It's just a lot to take a time. That's the beast size. Who knows who gets to follow him? For anyone that could be repay, anyone could be the free for autographs, photos and pictures and portraits on it. She's been able to take pictures about 27 bees inside, 27 to today. Just want to be easy, just free to still open about 4, almost close about 1 minute. Just trying to see as many as you can. And I just had it very decided, and I wanted to see everything could be having some very fantastic floors. I learned about the few things about feel a lot good. If you think good about the fields, everything. I just had it to be a lot of supposed to do. Feel free to do everything. It's some of the fantastic. I literally just running across the street. Just as had it to be very noticing, so very privately. She took off from South Hill Mall to go down there to the hotel just as sometimes. Just one of those things about it unknown as wildly as privately. So as none of us strangers. But nothing to the strangers things, whatever we met. It takes over about 20 minutes ago. So I'm sorry to feel things about a fair problem there. For I had to feel felt like to feel things, damn. A lot of kids just sign in about for 10 to 20 minutes to be in the side. Just taking about a few minutes. Well, yeah. Hey, here's a lot of things. You ever been forget one of the moments and never forgotten something, she's been over about I mentioned just sitting down about just signing in about their autographs, there could one of it easier about 10 minutes to be decided. I just long as it to be candid about it. Fortunately, I just had to be returned. So with the attorneys about just as free to sign, just as free to the autographs. Sorry guys. Yeah, just had to be careful with my filming of my video stuff. I really have to vary the momentary during the moments. If I do ever forget to have it to be unsatisfied, let's be noticed, let's be kind, and let's looking for what is going to happen.
Way more money.
For way more money. All half of the code is very emotional. Anyway, so someday I could be the most that I have to remember that. Just be ahead of it. Be very wanted moment. I haven't very noticed that, so don't get decided. Macy's. So Macy's has got out there. People are just still busy right now. Just we have to be quiet. It's gonna have it very busy right now. It's just you need to settle down. Just the speed of half or four. Don't be so laughing at. Nothing's confused. Everything. And it could be one of the very special as one of it could. There one few things. Everything could have a sherish.com. It's not their fault. Not there before is nothing before. Everything could be very good. I know they're specials, and nothing to specials. Okay, there's a lot of people enter to win. This is for bracelets for rules. Before is everything. So Peyton just leaving from last 30 minutes. You notice about Lotus. She'll tell them not to tell. She'll tell them not to hot secrets. You'll never know what he forgets. I think it felt like to each other. I'll never forget. Okay, mateys, and don't forget to subscribe to more contents and send it out for send it out to the live description, the community.com.org, and tell them Juggernuggets, Big Black, Jory Starbuck, Kid Behind the Camera, Bridget West, and the Anchor Grandpa shows. Psycho Dad, Larry's Lounge, Daryl Diesel Daily, Speech and Gardens, and Pure Bad Guy, Next Boot, The Boot Show, and Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Vines, the Twitch live stream, the gaming channels, and the Target stores, and Tell My LR. So send it out for the winning team for televisions. Send it out for these movies, TVs that I just wanted to be forget something, and don't forget. And so take a paper strip with autographs, and Painless just left for the now, just going back for California just now. Don't forget. Keep it rich, mateys.